Testing 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. stream. Let me show my okay. So welcome to the live stream. Today I'm talking about, doing something about Cypress, end-to-end testing and Next.js. And this is something I'd really like to do, testing, especially end-to-end testing. Right, then let's go to the screen. Right, here we are. So let me give you an overview of what we are doing here. Right, so we have a simple Next.js application. Let me run it. And dev. So let me open that on a URL. All right. So this is a simple Next.js application. So I think if you are following me with me in the last couple of weeks with blogs and tutorial live streams, I'm using the same application with different weeks. It's a simple blog application. I can go back here and there, and I have comment section. Right, I can let me log out first. I can log in using GitHub, and then I can add some comments. Right, hello, blah blah blah. Right, so that's it. Optimistic updates and everything's there. So I'm trying to add end-to-end testing with Cypress to this application, and that's what we're doing here. So I want to mention Next auth as well. So I was changing the app a little bit to use Next auth in a different way, and I'm really impressed about the functionality. And if you're using Next.js, and this is a go-to tool for authentication, if you want to manage the authentication yourself. Anyway, yeah, it's a really nice tool. Just go check it out. Right, about Cypress, and this is it. Let me try to use it. Before we do that, so usually we try to install Cypress inside the application, but I'm trying a different approach here. Since this is an end-to-end application, I want to keep the testing in a different place, away from the application. So I'm creating a new directory in my project. So yeah, I don't know how to create a root directory inside the I don't know, I never get it. Right, let me do it in a command line. So mkdir, if you know how to create a directory inside the root directory inside VS Code, just let me know. E2E. Right, I have a directory called E2E right now. So let me install yarn inside that. Let me set up the yarn in it, and I can add some. All right, okay, we have everything, and I think I want to install Cypress now. So let's go check out the documentation. Yeah, it's just Cypress. Okay, yarn add Cypress. Okay, that's it. All right, it's installing. I think this will take a little bit time. Oh no, it's quick. Oh, I think this is the time. Oh, it's pretty fast. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Right, then this is it. I think I installed in a different. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I think I made a mistake. I need to move it to the. Oh right. Yeah, I saw that icon, but I couldn't find a way to do that. Anyway, yeah, I'll check the next time. Thanks. Right, I think I need to move this into the E2E directory. So let me move node modules, package.json, and yarn in. Yeah. Move node modules, package.json, and yarn into the E2E directory. Cool. All right. So now we have everything we need. Right. We have Cypress and everything is loaded. Oh, I need to right click on empty area. Oh, right. That's the thing. Okay. Oh, yeah. Thanks, bro. For letting me know. Yeah, that's the trick. I didn't get that. Thanks. Right, I think we have everything set up. Now I can run Cypress. Well, before we do that, let me add a script tab, like scripts. So that's a dev. So how to use Cypress locally? You type Cypress open. So that's all you have to do, and then let me run it. So I'm going into the E2E directory, and then I'm trying yarn dev. This will open up Cypress. right? Here we are. And then it will open a dev environment, right? Examples. I think I don't need example. I'm going to remove all these things. Let me go to the directory. I think by default, when Cypress install, we have Cypress directory, and then we have integration tests and so on. Example directory. Let me remove this directory. Right. Now we don't have anything. So then I think it should warn me or something. Let me rerun the dev. And yes. Okay. Opening. Yeah, I don't have anything. Cool. Right. Then what I can do is, let me add a file called home. Navigation. So let me create a file called navigation.js. This is the first test I'm gonna write. So writing a test is pretty simple. So let me open the documentation, then you can follow on. Let me get started guide. Go to the website. And then you can install you can do it all here. If you're on Mac, this, I think just npm install is there. I think in Linux we have to do a little bit more things. Windows, I think it's the same thing. We don't need to do anything, right? And then go to the writing a first test, right? Then this is it. Then this is the code I have to do. Basically it's just the typical standard, like how you write test, describe it, blah blah blah. So this is it. And we have some expect utility. I think it's coming from chai.js, I guess. Maybe similar, right? We can just use it. So let me I think I'll write it down. Describe navigation, which, all right, I don't know. It should open the home page. So this is the basic thing I'm using. Right. So then everything there, and then I want to open my web page. So that's what I do. I'll try cy.open. I think it should be visit. And my application URL is http localhost and 3000 and what is it? Let me check. It's 3004. Right. So that's it. Then I'm going to Cypress. We have one test case. I'm going to click this. So then it will try to do things. All right. Yep. Now it's running the test case inside Cypress, and it will open this. This is a kind of like a test environment. So this is where the test is executed. So if you look at interesting, now here we are running a test inside an iframe, and it's very interesting. I can see all the test cases here, and I can see the screen here, and I'll show you, like when I write some really good test, I'll show you how to give you some insight on how this. Okay, I think I have a lot of chatbots here. If you know how to block these things, just let me know, because I'm pretty new to anyway, just forget about these chatbots if you just see them. All right, that's it. And all right, then let's come back to the tutorial. Right now we have a single test. So now I want to test whether, because it's open, but I don't know whether this is the actual my page or not. So then what I do is I'm gonna test for this hello world text, or maybe introducing get started. That's something I could do. I'll try to do something like I'm trying to do cy.contains introducing get started. That's it. Then I'm gonna run the test again, because I don't have to run it again, because whenever I save that, it will run again. So then you can see now we have the steps. So basically I asked Cypress to go to this web page, and then I want to test. I want to check for this specific text, right? right? Yeah, anyway, so this is it. All right, so now we have all the steps, and it automatically runs. I don't need to do anything. Right, let me do some navigation. So I should write a new test. It should um, go to the post page. Right, then again I'm trying to like copy this. So I can try to do it all the pages, but I have, so we can do something clever thing. So I'm gonna write before each, so this will run before all the tests. So then I want to add this logic, this, so then I don't need to run it all the time. Right, there's a question, let me check it out. Can we do unit testing with Cypress? All right, unit, I think Cypress, I guess we could do unit test because this is just the test framework. You could actually import like modules into this and try to unit test, but I think that's not the overall goal, but I think it's something totally doable for sure. Right, then what I do, I'm trying to navigate between pages. So this is what I do. So I don't need to check this thing, and what I try to do is I'm gonna click this hello world link, then so I can see whether I can go to that website or not, web page or not. So let's do that. So then I'm gonna try cy.get a. So basically I'm getting anchor tag, a tag, and then I'm gonna check whether it's the tag with hello world in it. Then if that's the case, I'm gonna click it. So that's what I do. So right, then let me go through the, yeah, you can see it works. Now you can see now we are running the both test right now. So that's totally fine, but I think if I want to run only the one, only the test case I'm working on, then so this is a simple trick we can use. Okay, it dot only. Then it's Cypress only run this test case only. So then that's a good thing, performance wise, or maybe speed wise, if you have a huge test suite, and it will really help in when you're developing test case. Okay, now we get an error. All right, then I can rerun. So yeah, usually something like things happen, so then I can rerun. Right, then I can show you something interesting. So basically so here we have all the steps. So when I'm clicking here and there, so you can see all the step here, but usually it should show me the actual step, but it seems like there's something happens in this case. Usually when I click these things, I can see whether I can show indicator on this UI. Right, anyway, so basically I click the hello world and it's there. All right, right, that's it. So now I have the navigation is working. So I think that feature is really helpful. Let me restart this session. Okay. All right. Now test suite is running again. Okay, now I can see. Now this is what I want to show you. So maybe something with the process I start the test. So now it's so I'm going to I'm visiting this page, and then it will try to get all the anchor tags. I can see, so when I hover to this get section, I can see the highlighted on the screen, and then I pick the hello world thing, and then I click. You can see the red dot here, and then I'm going to a new URL. And this is the coolest thing about Cypress, and I haven't seen something like this in any other framework. So this is, if you think about this one, this is the only solution I want to use Cypress. There are some limitations we'll discuss, but I think this is way cooler than all these limitations. We can get around those limitations. This is the killer feature, right? Right now, okay, now it's there, and then we need to check whether so content, maybe I'll check this for whether like assertion contains, and then I can say cy contains like this. Right, I can run it. Okay, and now it's test pass, but I want to like make sure whether it's testing something I want. Like I can add some fake text. Maybe it should fail. Yeah, it's failing because yeah, it will try wait for the this text amazing 111 amazing rocket to come, but it never did. So then that's why it failed. Right, now test case is fine. Right, then what I can do, and then I want to like show comments, but in this case I don't have any comments. Yeah, I have some comments, but yeah, I'll try to like open the comment section. Anyway, this is not the best place to test comments. Now I have all the things here. Right, all the navigation is done. He's asking how do you create a rocket emoji? Maybe he's trolling me. Anyway, like just the I think it's emoji, like it's available on the system, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just the text. I can edit with the text and go through it. All right, now everything's cool. All right, now I need to like test the login system. Before I do that, let me show you the trick I want to look. The interesting thing is, so let me try to log in, and I'll show you. I'm gonna show you. Let me try to create a test case with login. Right, then I'm gonna remove this one. It should allow to login. Right. Then let me find any anchor tag with login, and I'm gonna click it. And I'm gonna run only this test case. All right. So this is the problem. So basically, when it doesn't work. So the message said GitHub refused to connect. The reason is here we are trying to. Yeah, that's the trick. Like if you want to like get emojis, I think that's something I learned very recently. I can type I think control command and space, and I get the emoji window, and I can that's pretty neat. About okay, come to the lesson. And this is a problem with Cypress. So if there's iframe in so now all the test cases are running inside iframe. So then if you're using third-party website, maybe like GitHub and some other place for authentication, it doesn't work. The reason is like GitHub is for the security purpose. They actually block anything coming from iframe. And there are some other reasons as well, but I think the main issue is the security. And that's so then we cannot do any kind of authentication with this interacting with different third-party services. And there are some other tricks I'll show you at the end, and there are a very interesting approach. But in this case, I cannot do that. Even though it's possible, I don't think it's a viable solution for me, because my GitHub login has I mean, I need a cell phone to like get a two-factor verification and other stuff. So even though Cypress support that, I don't think it's a way I could use. Right now, let me show you what I would do. So I'm going to run my application in a different mode right now. So yeah, I'm going to my application, my app. So now yarn dev, and I'm going to do something interesting. Yeah, I'm going to expose a new environment called node-env test and run it. So now I'm running my application at the test mode. I did some couple of changes there. I'll show you in a moment. All right. Then let me try to go with the usual login flow, and then let me log out. It worked. Then let me log in. Then now when I try to log in with the test mode, then I can add I can have a test login system. I can go with the GitHub if I need, but I have a test login system. I can give a username like hello user, and then I can sign in. Hi. Right. Yeah. Then I can add some comments. Okay. This is nice. Okay. Add comment. As you can see, it's a fake user I created like with this hello. So this is not something you should allow in a production environment, but this is for the testing environment. I have user, I can do this stuff, and this is the approach I use even at some other places that I worked earlier. It's really working. Like we have like some sort of test user, and we can do cool things. Right now this is ready, and we can try the comment section. So let's get started. Right now I'm running the test mode. So let me open my again, and I'm gonna create a new file called comments. Right. Then I'm gonna write a new describe. Yeah, let me copy the whole thing. Yep. I don't need this. Okay. I should be able to add a comment. Right. So this is what I do. Go to .click. Yeah. So this is also possible. So let me try it. Let me kill all the Cypress test. I'm gonna stop from here, and I'm gonna run only the comments. All right. So basically, I can even, so here I'm not like picking for any anchor tag. I just looking at the introducing get started text, and then click it. So it's even work like that. So I don't need to go through all the HTML, DOM, and other things to find the element. Just if you can see something, you just use it. That's the idea. So it's pretty easy that way. All right, I click that blog post. Right, then I want to click this show comments button. So let me click that as well. cy.contain show comments .click. Right, let me see whether this works or not. Right, nice, it works. And then I need to have a call login to add comments. There's a button here. So let me click that as well. cy.contains login to add comments. Sorry, add comment or comments comment. .click. Right. I wish there's some sort of a recorder. You can use the browser. I mean, like some tool to record test cases and run it. But I don't think they will be really perfect. But that could be helpful if you're in a time bound situation. So that's a good way to do that. Even though this is pretty easy to do, like sometimes some people like to record the actions and create a test suite and put it here and run it. So I hope there's something like this that exists. If not, that's a good project, I guess. Okay. Oh, I got some issue. Oh, let me rerun the test. All right, nothing happens. Like it works. And then I'm gonna add an input to here and sign in with test auth. Let me try it. So let me see why dot let me create a username, constant username, random.id. No, that's ms.random. So this is my username, and this is all right. And then what I can do is I can so it's running, and I want to cy dot get input. So it should be type username. I'm quite not sure this is the step this is the command I need to. I think this is it. cy dot click. There's something called contains test auth dot click. This should work. Let me try it. No, it didn't work. Oh, type can be called on a single element. Oh, that's the case, because there could be more input elements. Let's check what the element is. Now, if there are some cases like this, we have to get the actual HTML element name. So let's do it. yeah, input, because the reason is there could be yeah, there's different input elements. So then yeah, it's totally reasonable error, like, because if you have multiple input and you can't do anything. Yeah, I need to pick something. Right, yeah, it should be user ID, maybe name. All right, I don't know how to like pick them. Let me try it. Can put maybe with name, I don't know, maybe, yeah, that's something I don't know how to like. Maybe I can check by the ID, I guess. That's something I could do. All right, ID, I think this is CSS. Right, CSS selectors. Yeah, try. Nice. Okay, it works. Yeah, I think you saw what happened. Let me yeah, let me run it again. You can see, yeah, now it really worked. It does what I want. So I show comments, and then I'll click the show comments again, and then I will add a comment to the text area. I think this is the text area. Let me see, should be a text area, and then I'm gonna add comment. So let's do it. Then I'm gonna click the show comments again. Then I'm gonna type. So let me type the message, comment text. I mean, yeah, let's pick another random number. Okay. And then I'm gonna type cy dot get text area, and gonna type the comment text, and I'm gonna click, I'm gonna contains, what's the add comment, that's the button name, button caption, and then I'm gonna click. Let me see how it goes. All right, I'm gonna, nice, it works. Now I need to like check whether it's appeared here or not. So here's what I do. Inspect again. Then it should be inside a class name called comment content. So I'm gonna copy this class name, and then inside that there should be this value. All right, then I'm gonna test cy dot get. So this is my class name, and inside that there should be this comment text. Yeah, it should contain inside that, and then I need to check the, yeah, let's do that one and then do the other one. Right, okay, nice, works. Then I need to check this element as well. I need to check the username as well, because it's inside a div, it's inside the comment author class name, and yeah, let me check that as well. Then cy dot get, yeah, and contains the username. That's right. We do that, and this is our test case. All right, now it's done. Amazing. So now we can inspect. So yeah, right, like this. So I can for the each and every, as I mentioned earlier, each and every case I can see here all the stuff here, and this is pretty powerful. Yeah, I have no other words. This is amazing. I had never seen, I never experienced something like this in a different, I mean, another test frameworks. This is amazing. I wonder why I didn't like discover Cypress, I mean, until now. Right, nice. So that's it. I have a really nice test case, and if you look at, there's a problem here. Now I'm adding comments all here and there, and it's keep growing. and this is a problem. Like if you're running these test cases again and again, this could be a problem. So then I have a very crazy idea like how I do this. So every time when I want to run tests, I'm gonna reset the database. So this is not something you need to do every time, but some specific times you need to do this. This is how I do. I'll go to my Next.js application, and then so I'm gonna show you in the app we have a API called what you call like this one, reset DB. So basically this is an endpoint, and then it will reset the the collections and then add a new blog post. And I'm only running this whenever this the public test environment is available. Yeah, that's a trick. And I think we should really double check, okay, to do this, whether we are gonna do this in a like a production app or not. Maybe we could remove this file at all, like when you're pushing into production. But this is a trick I did. Yeah, something you need to do. Okay, there's a command, one way to add the prefix to test command. All right, okay, interesting. One way to add a prefix to a test command. Oh, right. So, yeah. So yeah, of course, that we'll do later on. I think, yeah, I have seen that pattern as well, because we are running some kind of like a pruner. Yeah, of course, I have seen that. And use in the production, of course. Yeah, here I'll try to do this method, and it works fine. Here's how it goes. So it's a simple API endpoint. Basically, I can curl this API endpoint, and it will drop the database and reset it. So let me try to do it. It's a simple curl command. Let me run it. Now I have my application. I have a lot of comments, and then I can simply do a curl request, HTTP localhost 3004 API reset DB blah blah. All right, that's it. And then it should reset the database. And yeah, there's nothing. So this is a trick I do. And maybe rather than having an endpoint, maybe we can have directly talk to MongoDB or the backend database. And then what I do is actually I'm trying to call this a test each and every time I'm running my test cases. This is useful in the comment tests that I'm running this one. So here I'm trying to simply run execute a command. So basically here we are trying to run in the command in a shell. So I can do anything. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna invoke a curl command, HTTP localhost 3004 API / whatever the reset DB. Then let me see whether it works or not now. All right, then I can open here. Right, amazing. Then I can run it again. Right, it works. So now every time I'm writing a fresh set of comments, things. Right, then I want to do some. Yeah, this is it. Then right now, so let me check the time. So basically, yeah, we have lots some time. So now, so basically, I have so I can create another test case. I have multiple users doing this thing and blah blah blah, and it's really easy. Like I had to like log out the user and log in is another user, add a comment. Yeah, let's do that because it's so interesting. Right, let me log out the session again. Get a dot contains logout dot click, and then what I do is I'm gonna try the whole thing again. So this is sort of bad, but I think it works. I think I would do differently in a different environment. I'll create a custom function. Yep, this to right. So yeah, right. So I'm gonna add multiple users in the same comment and whether it's working or not. Right, let me rerun it. Okay. Okay, should click the show comments. Maybe I didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't do that. Now it should work. And this is really fun because like earlier when you were creating test cases, it's something like something like a show you have to do all the time. But now it's fun. I would really love to create test cases with Cypress. Right, now it's perfect. Now we have like test cases, and I think this is it. This is the all we need. And let's try to run everything from scratch again. So let me kill all the tests, and I'm gonna run all specs. Right now, it will gonna run everything from scratch. Or maybe that's the problem because I have put only in some other place some way. That's why it's not running. Yeah, this why. I need to remove this one. Then it will run everything. Nice. Okay, it's running. Cool. That's it. Then I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna close this because the dev testing is fine. It works really well. And I'm gonna run inside the CLI. Thing. I don't know what's the command. Let me check. Anyway, let me guess. I think last time I checked, should be Cypress run, I guess. Cypress run. This is what I have to do. Then it will run the test in the command line. Because when we're running inside the CI service, then we have to use run test using the CLI. Interesting. Right, then that's it. I'm gonna go to the this place. Then I'm gonna run yarn test. Then it should run the test inside the command line. Let me see. Yeah, it's running now. It's use Electron this time because Chrome is not there. But I think there's a way to run Chrome maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a way. I have no idea. If someone from the Cypress team is here, just let me know like whether we can run in a Chrome here. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Right, now it's running test cases. Interesting. Let's wait. If I want to show something like, so this is interesting. Now here, each and every time we have a video, like when we run a test suite, then we have a video. And then the interesting thing is we can inspect this video and check whether all the tests are working or not. If the tests are failing, and this is really important. So let me show you one of those videos. So here we have a video, and let's check the comments one because that's the interesting one. And open with default application. Okay, let me run it. Right, you can see this is the same the thing we ran in the browser. Now it's you can see all the things happening, and yeah, it's a really interesting way to do that. I mean, like usually I have seen in Puppeteer and some other places people do screenshots, but having a video is really nice. Right, that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna close this one. So now we have the tests are running pretty well, pretty nice. Now I need to run this inside the GitHub action. So inside the CI. So let's do it. Oh yeah, okay, Cypress run. Oh, it's headless Chrome. Okay, I thought it's Electron because it was mentioned in there. Maybe like there's a way to change that option. Because I was referring this. Yeah, if it was mentioned. Yeah, because browser is Electron 80. Maybe I have a option to like set the browser version as well. Yeah, that's cool. Right, now it's there. Now let's try to run this either into the GitHub action or in a CI environment. Okay, but yeah, we have time. So yeah, let's try the GitHub action. So let me commit this all these things. Right, git add E2E. Right, then add end-to-end testing. Right. Okay. Right, then let's do the GitHub action. So GitHub action create. Yeah, let me check. Creating actions. Creating a JavaScript action. No, this is not what I want. So let me add actions. Go into the here actions. I need to run some. Yeah, yeah, Electron browser. Yeah, I think Electron is Chrome anyway. Oh, ask about git poo. Okay, that's interesting. That's a alias that I was created. Like basically, if you want like push the current branch, you can run git push origin or the your place and head. So basically, it's a alias for that one. Git p-o-o git poo. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Okay, create action. Okay, publish. No, this is what I want. Right, I'm gonna run this on let me see. I mean not E2E. So let's give it a name as E2E. I'm gonna run this on pull request only. On pull request. Yeah, I mean branches. I don't care. Maybe anyway. I'll keep this one. E2E. Okay. Ubuntu. Fine. Steps. And this is use standard, I guess. I don't need matrix. Just one would be fine. Well, let's get rid of that one. Okay. I think we are good. And run CI. So okay, and CI. This is not what I do. What I'm trying to do is I'll try a couple of npm commands. So let me first go to the where should I go? I should go to the app directory, cd app, and I'm gonna build yarn, install dependencies, and I'm gonna build the application using npm node env equals to test, and then what I do is yarn build. It's a Next.js build command, and I'm gonna run that app, and using node env is equal to test, and I'm gonna run yarn start and put an ampersand because I'm gonna run it. Maybe I will do the I'm gonna run yarn first because I don't want to wait. Yep, run cd app, and I think I can run multiple so let me get an example of how to run multiple commands. GitHub action multiple run commands. Yeah, this is what I want. All right. No, yeah, no, this is not it. Yeah, run. Yeah, this is what I want. Run blah blah blah. Okay, that's it. Yeah, we do. Google is really nice. Without Google and Stack Overflow, I don't know how we create software. Right, where am I? Okay, where was I? Okay, here. Right, then I can send comment cd app yarn. Yeah, and then I need to run this yarn build. This one. So basically, I'm building clean, and I'm gonna run the app. Okay, now I'm running the app with ampersand because it's running in the background because I don't want to, because otherwise I cannot go to the next step. Cool. Then I'm write another step. Could be cd e2e. Then I'm gonna run yarn to install all Cypress, all stuff, and then I'm gonna run yarn test. Yeah, that's it. That's what I want. let me create this. Let's hope whether this works or not. Oh, I don't want to push it to master. Anyway, fine. Right, then I'm gonna change something. I'm gonna change the workflow file as a pull request. I can check whether it's working or not. Right, start a commit. Yeah, okay. Right. All right, let me just check. Okay, add E2E testing. Right, then yeah, then it should run a GitHub action and run our test suite. I hope it should work. Yeah, it's running. Let me check the GitHub actions. While it's running, let's create an account on Cypress.io. Then we can integrate that with Cypress.io as well. So the Cypress.io is not a CI provider, as I understood. It's a reporting solution for our tests. So then we can inspect the test inside the Cypress.io. That's how I think. So let me check GitHub action. Yeah, it's installing. Right. Yeah, it's working. And then let me log into Cypress.io. How can I? Okay, here. Let me log in. I think I already have an account there. Right. So let me create a new project. How can I create a new project? I can only create one project. I think so. That's interesting. Because I'm not paying for the service right now. I think that's the issue. Yeah, one project, one user. Creating organization. Yeah, test E2E. Test E2E.com. All right. Right, now I can set up it. So let me, okay, what happened? So there's something, some sort of failure here. Oh, the reason is I need MongoDB. So basically my apps need MongoDB, running MongoDB. So in the GitHub action, I need to add a MongoDB as well. So GitHub action. So that's tricky. Okay. So let's get MongoDB here. Okay, how can I do that? Should be, yep, start MongoDB, something like this. All right. So let me edit this. So let me edit the file at the MongoDB support as well. All right, edit file. So basically inside the CI service, then I'm running the MongoDB as well. All right, it should be something like this. Yes, I don't need versions. Let it pick the defaults. Right. Okay. So go back to the Cypress.io. So let me set up Cypress with the dashboard. So basically it asks me to like go through the local running environment. So yeah, let's do that. E2E yarn dev. Then I think I could be able to like set up Cypress here. I think that's what I did earlier. Runs. This is what I do. Set up project to record. Login in. Nice. It will ask me to log in. Yeah, good. GitHub is fine. Okay, let's come. Okay, successful. Right, test is project E2E. Yeah, it should be something like this. Or maybe I can create projects here. Okay, interesting. I didn't know about that. I don't need to create a new organization. Anyway, that's fine. Yeah, I'll make it private. Okay, Nice. So it will add some IDs. Then I can run this command like this. Okay. So I can add this to the test command, and that's how it works. I think Cypress already did this part. So if you look at from the Cypress station, it has some project ID, so it can identify the project. Then I can run the test command like this, and I would change it to something like this. Basically, this is what the flow UI flow suggested me to do that. So that's it. Then I can run. Yeah. So that's it. That's it. I have to do. Yeah. Let me close this. Then I can run yarn dev and it should work. Yarn test and it should work. It should send the command to Cypress. So let me check the GitHub action, whether it's running or not. I think it should work this time. So let's check. Okay. All right. Then installation process is running, but end-to-end test failed. All right. That's what's the problem. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there was something like this, and we can check why this is happening. But this is the problem we are facing right now, because now we are running a CI service because we don't have way to like check the video here. I think, but GitHub Actions has a way to like upload these what we call like assets, or maybe I don't know, there's a word for this one. Maybe we can upload artifacts. We can upload these artifacts into a way and we can inspect. I tried earlier, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. Maybe I tried the getting started. I mean, documentation, it didn't work as expected. So that's why this Cypress.io service comes in, because I can watch all these things inside the service. We can do that, and let's check. So now we have at the integration. So let me commit it. So what I do is actually I'll pick this. I'll pick this branch. It should be, I don't know, the patch 1. So git pull origin. So I'm gonna pull the origin. Right, git checkout. Should be, I don't know, this is the branch I created. Then I'm gonna add these to add Cypress.io. So I'm gonna add this, and I'm gonna run the GitHub Actions again. Then I would be able to like find out the problem. Actually, this is not something I expected. Like, this is not something I want to demo like this. Yeah, I was expecting to like make it happen at the first time, but I don't know. But I think this is good. Then I can show you like why we should try to use this Cypress.io service. But it's completely optional, I guess. But I found it very interesting. Okay, it's running. Yeah, let's wait a couple of times. Then I can go to the projects here. I'm inside the dashboard, and it will show me the project, and I can check whether why it's failing or not. Okay, it's running. Mongo is running. Everything's running. So I think the reason behind this is, I think you could use any CI framework, and then you can plug Cypress to do reporting. While this is running, I can show you something with Next.js. This is pretty interesting. How I add the test login system. So in Next.js, we have auth directory, and I can add authentication providers like this one. So if you go to documentation, this is how we do it. This is how we add GitHub provider, like GitHub credentials. I'm getting the GitHub from here, client ID and client secret, from environment variable, and trying to use it. And then, so this is a trick I do. So basically, if this is running as a test system, test way, then I will add a new provider called test auth. So these are the test provider, and here's how it works. I use the credentials provider, and then I can give a form to enter the UI, enter the information. In this case, I'll just need the username. That's how it here. That's happening here. And then there's a function called authorize. I get the username, the user enter here, and then I can create a new user from the database and I'll send it. So in a real environment, you should accept a password or maybe some kind of like a two-factor key or something, and then you could actually create a new user or fetch the user. But in this case, for the testing, you can use create a new user and return, because I don't even create a new user in the database, just the object only to test in the UI. So this is it. This is how I implement the test authentication system, and this is really nice. Comes with an Next.js. Right, I think it failed. Yeah, I think it should fail as well, but I can now check from the dashboard. All right, so here the dashboard, I showed that there's a test failed and navigation is working. Okay, which is interesting, as expected. Okay, cool. And there's a problem in the comments, so then I can see why it's should be able to add comment. Yeah, I think it failed. Okay, introduction gets started but never did. Okay, let's check the video. I think it should show me a video. Okay, that's interesting. So it didn't like show me the it didn't show the data, because maybe it's running in the fresh database. Maybe that's the case. I need to add some seed data for the first time as well. Interesting. So then what I do is, let me go to comments section. So here I'm resetting the database for each and every time, and it should add something here. So that's interesting. Maybe let's add this thing into the navigation part as well. Why it's not resetting? I think the reason is not having some data, but in this case it should have some data. Maybe I can add a wait command. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I can add some sleep command. Maybe I don't know how to do async here. That's interesting. So I think there's something called cy.wait. Maybe I can do that as well. Why not? Let's give it a try. cy.wait, maybe 2000. I mean, let's do it here. Okay, let's wait for a couple of 2 seconds is fine. Can we add breakpoints for debugging? Good point. I haven't set up breakpoints here. I guess there's a way to do that, because I honestly haven't go through the process. That's possible. I mean, like, let's check. Why not? Let's push this to the testings, and let's check. Let's search for that. Debugging. Add some changes. Yeah. Right. So breakpoints, Cypress breakpoints. Yeah, that's something interesting. Cypress breakpoints. We have debug. Okay, yeah, we could do breakpoints just like in the like in JavaScript. Running test, debug, and options. Okay, this is cookies. Okay, interesting. Debug. Okay, it's just like a printing tool, like it. Hit a breakpoint. Huh? Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, let's check whether these tests are running or not. While they're running, let's try to debug it. So basically, I had to do a debug simply. Let's try to do comments here, and let's add a debug command after I added the so let's add debug command after I added before I do add the comment, let's do a debug. Okay, not this one, like this. Is it cy.debug or just debug? Let me check the source code. It should be cy. I think this one. Yeah, let's run it. Let's run it locally. Yarn dev. Okay. All right, please open. Okay, we'll run comments. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, logging in. I think I added the debug. Oh, I know to do that. I need to open the browser tab, browser window. I think there's a comment like that. Okay, let's rewrite it again. Can see debug. Okay, let's wait for it. Oh, okay. Now I have the debugger, so it posts right now. Right. I think yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Let me check my test cases. Can I don't think I can see the test code right here. Yeah, I think it's just the UI blocked, but I think yeah, but anyway, it's helpful. We could do debug. We could run debug for sure. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna run it, and I can. I don't think this is. This is internal code, maybe. Yeah, I think yeah, we could do debugging for sure. That's the whole point. Right. Okay, it works. Let me. Yeah, well, it works. So yeah, it helpful actually stop the flow and try to do something. But in the CI, I don't think we could do that. Yep, it's running. Let's check the. Okay, I don't need it. Thank you. Okay, whether it's running or not, I think let's see. I think this time it should work. Oh, it failed as well. Okay, it didn't work. Yeah, let me check another time and one last time before we finish this first session. Right. I think all comments got failed. Yeah, I think it's we wait 2 seconds, but still not there. Data is not there. Yeah, that's the problem. And let's increase this 2 seconds to some maybe, I don't know. I should not do that. Like let's put it 10 seconds. So if it didn't work for 10 seconds, and then that's something else. Okay. Right. Okay. And yeah, wait for 10 seconds. I think this is for the like a database thing, and it's not something related to the Cypress, but this is something with the database and how I try to use this. Yeah, this is yeah, let's check whether let's wait for only for this session. Otherwise, but I don't think we need to spend time in this live stream. We get the idea what's going on here. Right. About Cypress, then what should I can talk about? This is I really find interesting, and I think there are many ways we could do interesting thing. Docs, I think we can. Yeah, we don't need to know about these things. Documentation, it's so easy. Like you find element and you click it, and here and there go and there. But the problem is when you have iframe, and it's really good problematic. And there's a project called Cypress Social Login, I guess. Social Login. So this is something interesting. This npm package, like a plugin. So basically with this one, currently it's only support Google Auth. So basically it will run Puppeteer, like from the Puppeteer session. Puppeteer, if you don't have a Puppeteer, it's like something like it's like headless CMS. It's not a headless CMS, like way to automate our headless Chrome, headless CMS, headless browser. and it's like something like Cypress, but it doesn't have dev tools, just run like API interacting. And here we try in this project try to like use Puppeteer to like do the social login with GitHub and login with Google. That's the idea, and then it can pass those cookies into the Cypress, and Cypress can like store those cookies, and now we have the authenticated user coming from Google, and that's the idea. And I think they only implement that for Google social login. I didn't try this one, but this is a very nice idea to do that. But I think even this case we have a problem, because if you're using Google and some other place, we usually do a two-factor authentication. But here with this one, I think we cannot automate two-factor authentication. But of course, we can create like a fake account without two-factor authentication and then use it. But some solution like this is really interesting. Yeah, here we had to do a few things, like we need to get the cookie and set it, but I wish like it's kind of automated, like just the command, like enter the username, password, and done. Because now we had like set cookies kind of thing. But of course, I think we could automate all these things as well, because that's easy. Right, let me check am I running. So this is the last time we can try. Okay, it failed even as well. Let's check why it failed, and then we can think of something about that later on. I'll check why it's failing. Yeah, it's the same thing. I think it's missing some sort of data, and then the initial case, I think it ran for 10 minutes. So let's wait. Yeah, it's waiting for 10 seconds, and still it doesn't show anything. So that's interesting. Right, okay, that's it. And yeah, it should fail for sure. Right, then let's see how the other one is, navigation is working out. Not the navigation, the comments. The navigation is worked. So that's interesting. So let me see why it's okay. Now when you run in that test case, and I can see, that's interesting. Oh yeah. This is we ran some add some Cypress test cases, and we create a GitHub action, and we set up the Cypress service to see how the tests are doing. And I think this is interesting, and this testing is really amazing, like this method. Yeah, this is time. I think we still have some time. So if you have some question, please bring it for the last few minutes. Okay, is there a way to like see browser logs in Cypress? I mean like you could open the when you're running the dev mode, basically you are running, so basically I think let me run. I think when you're running the dev mode, so basically it's the browser, like I can see all the comments because I can open the console log and then see all the logs. For example, let me run this, and then I inspect the browser console, and I should be able to see all these comments, because like here I can select the app here, in this case E2E. Oh yeah, and I can see, and I can see all the logs. Yeah, of course we can do that, but on production, so that's the question. I don't know how to do that. Maybe there's a way to like, yeah. Oh yeah, I understood. Like in Cypress, yeah, let's check it. Like, of course, I think if they can do that, that's amazing. Yeah, this is it. Okay, this is the test case. I don't see any logs here. Oh, we have some logs, but that's the logs for the actual test run, not the test logs for the test case. But let's check the video. But I think what they can do actually, they can open the developer console here, and we can see the logs as well. So that's something. That's okay. You ask about the current GitHub project. Yeah, that's the question. I'll open source it. Like yeah, if right now it's the project is under this, I don't know, the /Next.js E2E demo. But unfortunately, I have some like kind of key inside this project. I need to get rid of that's private key. I mean like a token. If I have commit the environment.test case. I can show the key is something like a fake anyway. So here we have GitHub client ID. But ideally, we should not do this. We should get this key from a GitHub secret. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna add that part, and I'm gonna expose. Maybe I'm gonna add a fake items here, and then I'm gonna share this one. All right. Yeah, actually, I commit the key and secret. Yeah, good point. Yeah. Right. Anyway, I'll do it right now because. Yeah. Let me open the code. Do you have experience in testing in monorepo? I think it doesn't matter like whether you're running a monorepo or not, because here we try to run a project and then we try to run. And actually I have a monorepo. I can show you like the application for the get started, like it's a monorepo. I can show you. So basically where it is, like yep, here. So this is something I'm working on as a monorepo. So here we have a API directory which run the API for all the backend stuff. Now we have the UI here running all the stuff with the UI. Now like similar, I have E2E running the test. Here in the Next.js application, sample application I showed you, like it has all the back login and backend and everything inside the Next.js application. Just totally the way we do. But in my case, I have separated those things and it's a monorepo, and yeah, we could do that. So if you go to the GitHub Actions, like it's something similar. What's that? I think this something like this. This one app and E2E, and now I can show you the GitHub workflow. Yeah, here you can see now. Yeah, see basically I do this similar steps. Like I go to the monorepo API and I'm running the API, and then I'm going to UI. I'm running the UI, and I'm running the E2E testing. That's it. Yeah, of course you could use the monorepo. Because like it doesn't matter we are running a monorepo or not, because it's just the URL we are testing against. Cool. Right. What else? Yeah, just if you have any question, just put it and I'll okay. Yeah, testing. I mean, like so ask about how Cypress has a testing tool. I think that's the reason I really love Cypress, because it's just a dev experience. Because so I have never seen something like this in a framework earlier. Like I don't know. So basically, when I run test, the dev experience is really nice, because like so you are creating test, and at the same time the tests are very they run all the time perfectly. I mean like so you don't have edge cases and failing any randomly. And it's really low in that case. I think this is for the testing tool. This is really nice. And the problem is when you're working with iframes, it's really hard to do things. I see some blog posts explaining how to do this, but I haven't tried. I have a way in my blog. I can show you. Here, let's start. So here I have like what I call like. I don't know. Here we have like a stripe actions, stripes. I already paid that. I cannot select this one. So here I'm showing a stripe window, and then I had to add stripe information to like do this one. And since it's using stripe using iframe, it's really hard for me to like to add this use Cypress to make that work. And that's something that's a problem I'm seeing. We could improve. So here, I think we could try to do something interesting. We could use the Puppeteer hack. We could open a Puppeteer session to add that I work with iframe, and then let the flow back to the Cypress and continue. That's something I think I could search for, and maybe I could maybe create a project to make it work. Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, that's it. If you have, I'm not like a Cypress expert or someone. Like, if you have any questions, just ping me on Twitter, and I'll yeah, I'll happy to share my knowledge. Right, guys. Okay, and yeah, thanks for joining here, and maybe see you next week with something else. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please sell this. Cool. Bye.